As we are coming with ships into this universe, we are placing ourselves onto a location that is closely above your Earth that you call this place your own home, your planet. We are in this ship for a while that we are calling missionary. For missionary purposes, we are arrived here in this time to observe humanity as it is in developing stages on the beginning of a new evolutionary cycle that's been prophetized for some time, and we are here to observe you, and we can bring a message to these vessels as we are speak also in the name of many councils. We are soft, we are from gentle nature, we like the kind and loving and nurture the spirit that you possess in your authentic blueprint that's been resembled and been recreated so many times before in your modern history of this civilization, this humanity you call it. We are receiving information from many different corners of this space, all awaiting now the unfolding of events being. We know you from sometimes, we know you from centuries back, for many 10,000s of years or so. We are repeating a cycle, visiting you, seeing you from all different angles, watching you and applauding you as well about the progress you are making in many different ways. For in some ways you are rather are illogical and expressing things in creation that is not making any sense to us, creating a big question mark in our minds, so to speak, in this way. Many similar things that are happening on your planet is also happening on where we came from. And the name to speak in this language would be somewhat complicated. The closer thing is something like Estrich, but it is not as much as of importance as we are more a subdomain of Arcturians. Glorified, glorified, glorified are we. We are in this connection. We are excited. We are excited to see that those interactions with you can now be possible as we are now more and more using different vessels to speak through you, to speak to you. We are also creating the space for creativity and art. We love that space you are creating, the expressions you are doing in this way. You artists among you are brilliant, bringing us to tears, bringing us into emotional frequencies that can be very moving into our experience. The children in your civilizations are now into born something new. They are already adapting some of the new frequencies, the new changes that happened over the last 10 or 20, 30 years. Those children are now expanding consciousness that you are experiencing through your collective mind into something more real to you. Something that you can synchronize yourself with more value that gives you a greater satisfaction. We will stay for a bit. We send some of our souls, our peoples, into this ship that is now orbiting your Earth around. And we will stay here for some time, unseen and watching the unfolding events. Also, the integration of more extraterrestrial conflicts and the integration of contracts that are made by other races with you seeing fulfilled and being managed by you other governments. We are simply also interested in some of the species and in some individuals of you species. Individuals that are prepared for this, meaning aligned we are in this way to all heading and working towards this more disclosure about the presence of all life in this universe. Many of us are so excited to be in this place. How blessed you are having a life in this planet. Watch for a black cross in the sky. Watch for a black cross in the sky and ask for deeper meanings about this black cross in the sky. This black cross in the sky will serve you as a marker of reaching another plateau, another extension of you as collective.
Is the Black Cross related to the event?
There's many events unfolding in near future. The Black Cross is connected to your disclosure event.
Is it related to Nibiru?
It is not connected to this somewhat distant planet.
Can you talk about some of the illogical decisions and actions we are making that you spoke of?
Rage is simply a concept we cannot understand. Jealousy is another one. Competition is creating many conflicts in your place. You as human beings are experiencing certain facets in your personality traits, in your emotional management that can simply very hard, very difficult to understand. Acknowledging and respecting where it comes from, respecting the authenticity, the alignment with life in itself and the way it is expressing. We still and we love to study the extreme variations and movement in your energy body connected with your emotion. We are here to study those as those somewhat destructive frequencies and feelings and emotions are escaping this new reality that you are moving towards.
So do you have advice for anyone listening on how to escape those frequencies and align towards love?
This is exactly what's need to be said. The key in this moment, word that is all powerful is the word of love. It is all about love. It is the focus on unconditional, on general expressed love that will inflame your inner love for yourself, which brings more love into this place. For your general and generic satisfaction, of course.
So on your ship, is it just love?
We experiencing duality, we are experiencing polarity, but it is in a certain smaller range, and it's been expressed here on this planet. We are speaking more with one voice as a collective.
Do you have a message for the collective?
We are not interacting in two direct ways. us giving information in this way. We are interested in dialogue and observation.
Do you have a question for me?
We would know how far you would go in order to protect your own self-love.
Project or protect?
Protect.
Protect self-love? Does self-love need protection? I would question that. I don't believe my self-love needs protection.
I see.
How far I would go to express my self-love would be a different question.
We are meaning in this concept as well.
I believe it's something you embody rather than anything you need to try and prove or show other people. And I believe your self-love will be seen and felt with your daily actions and your presence and your grace and joy that you are bringing with you in every step of the day.
They are very interested in this answer. Appreciate this.
We appreciate you. On Earth here, there is this line where if you're showing that you love yourself, it can be skewed in a way that you seem arrogant and ignorant and that you are full of pride. And this is a line between hubris, excessive pride, and true humility and humble self-love. Does that make sense?
I believe we understand your comment in this case. Yes, as we are noticing those energies as well. Yes.
But it is not always easy on Earth to remain in a place of pure love with all the different forces and influences and daily tasks that we're required to do to sustain ourselves, to eat and have shelter over our head in this matrix, you know? It's a very stressful society, which makes it easy for someone to go into competition and jealousy and rage.
Many chains in this regards will be broken in near future with the arrival of new humans as well as the changeover phases with the events that's happening in the near future. Those chains, as we are perceiving them, will be broken, and so the step for you towards freedom accomplished.
Okay. When you say near future, do you mean within 100 years?
Within 50 to 100 years, yes.
And does it begin with changes in the financial market?
You will see one of those events will also will influence the financial market. Those will be, yes, be one of the first events that will change the collective's mind for a better result.
And poverty in the world will be balanced?
It will eliminate it. The poverty in this world will be eliminated. There is agendas with different ideas, and this is why this space around this earth is rather crowded with many influences and races observing the close future, near future of this planet.
Are the Anunnaki still in power?
The Anunnakis are here and controlling much of what's going on the surface. Yes.
Are they in battle with other beings such as Pleiadians? Is there a war or any type of battle going on?
There seems to be a very big mutual agreement to let the history and let the human decide for themselves, to validate the expression of free will in this case.
Is this going to be made clear to people, or will people understand this?
The way we are directing this question is in synchronicities with the events unfolding in very near future, where masses, where big groups of people will awaken to higher truths, to more inner knowledge, which will shift and reshape everything that's been known as of now, to the degree that even the most awakened soul cannot comprehend completely and fully understand.
Okay. Is there anything that you can reveal about the rest of 2018 that might happen?
We are seeing somewhat an intensified period in October, end of October, and also mid-December. Some intensified political movements and screams for change and yelling for freedom.
Okay.
There will be a splitting happening after that is more attached and grounded into belief systems in general.
And this is one of the events that will be unfolding?
Yes, it is more than one event. It is events happening after events happening. There will be distance and there will be time passing between other events, but it will be more of one after the other, like months, as we speak of months.
Is there something greater planned for the year 2027?
You have the great possibility to recreate your civilization very much anew.
Is the possibilities more likely that the so-called light side will win rather than the so-called dark side? Or is it really all in our hands, so to speak?
How we can transmit with this vessel, through this information flow, is that the lighter parts, you name it, are overweight or overweigh much, so then the darker forces are losing their ground and their reasoning for existence.
Okay. How can you relate your time to our time?
274 light years approximately.
Is there anything you'd like to express about the President Trump?
This president of yours, the puppet that is playing, most likely will win another presidential round, will extend after some other events will heavily influence the consciousness of this nation.
Will there be secrets being revealed about the darker aspects of some groups of elite individuals happening?
It will be felt like a scream.
Scream?
Scream. It will be felt like a scream from you as the collective. And so those darker forces, no choice, no way more to hide. And with this, losing their powers. And it's in their powers, it's in their secrets. And the secrets will reveal.
And those actions will be put to an end? Of the rape, of the pedophilia, of the human trafficking.
So there will be concepts of the past, yes. This will be concept of the past, yes. We are repeating. Those are concepts that will removed.
And this is within 50 to 100 years?
This will happen very soon as on this planet, yes. Yes, it will be soon. It will be very soon. It will end suffering. This instrument of power and control will be unreasonable to match the frequencies hitting and expanding in you as of planet, as of human collective. You will reject those ideas.
Is this a certainty or a possibility?
This is the best possible outcome for this timeline, for this you are in, for this direction you choose.
Are you, as a group of the Arcturians, assisting the love in humanity? Are you assisting, or are you more observing?
We are here to take notes, to observe and to illustrate and to connect with you in regards to your art, to your creative expression that you bring into this world, as we are in awe and applauding your creations in this way.
And that's what we're on Earth to do, is to create and love.
You are giving meaning to yourself, your life. This is all co-creation in the name of love.